Hi, everybody. Welcome back for our live stream tarot tea time. It's been too long. This is the longest we have ever gone without our tarot tea, and I never want to do that again. So I hope you guys are doing great. We've got some really good stories to get into today. I see some people are still in here or already in here. Let's see. Oh my God. Thank you guys for waiting. I think it says waiting. Yes. Thank you guys so much for waiting. Oh my God. I didn't have things set up quite right. I'm like trying to use this new microphone. I had some other furniture to move around. Anyway, it took a second, but thank you guys for being patient and for joining me. Hey, Chrissy. Hey, Alexander. Hey, Gunyar. Oh my gosh. Whitney. Hi. You guys, I'm so happy to see you. How's everybody doing? How was how's everything been? Just how's the past month been? How are y'all? Hi, Nellie. Okay, guys, so let me know how you're doing. Let me know how you're feeling. How's Sagittarius season treating you? You can just call me Alex. Okay, Alex, sounds good. Sounds good. All right, well, we got some fun stories. Hi, Heat Lifer. How's it going? Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Heat Lifer, and thank you for your sweet message. I felt so just horrible, and I was so sad that I had to miss our last tea time, but you were right. You guys, I mean, everybody who was like, you need to rest, y'all were right, and I'm feeling back to myself again, so ready to sip that tea. Oh my God, y'all are so sweet. Okay, this month has been wild. Ooh, feel free to spill the tea. Thanks, guys. Y'all are so sweet. Hi, Brianna. Hi, Karen. Yay. Oh, you guys are just the best. Speaking of Sagittarius season, I had a bad experience with one last month, unfortunately. Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that. You know, sometimes the season before your zodiac sign's birthday season, this can be with a sun or a rising. You're kind of in your 12th house energy, and so sometimes, we gotta watch out for that. We can only control ourselves, but the season before your birthday. So if this was a Sagittarius last season, maybe they were, in their 12th house. We'll say that. Okay, Gunyar says, oh my God, Britt, did you see Nick's article? No, I didn't. Please tell me. It is to be a mess, and I have questions. Yes, please. But I think you should do a separate public video about it because there's a lot that I want to talk about. Okay, Gunyar. Okay, I like it. You know what? I owe you one. And so, yes, I will do that. Let me know if you can share. Actually, if you can share the link, that'd be awesome. I do have like some more tea for like a private video for the members only and patrons about like the Bridgerton event chart analysis. I'm pretty excited to film that later this week. But yeah, Gunyar, tell me, I don't know, drop us the link so we can get into it, and we'll see if we can do that maybe for like a separate tarot tea time. Like I do those little short videos. That would be kind of fun. But okay, guys, let me pull up my notes. We got a lot to dive into today. I'm so excited. Where to start? Oh, wait, hold on. You guys are saying, oh, Brianna, it's okay. I'm healing from the situation. I'm doing great so far. Brianna, let's pull a card for you. Do you want to pull a card for you real quick? Just like something positive and uplifting for Brianna to like help move through it. Because sometimes it's just a little sad, you're healing from the situation. Let's just see what we can get something good. Heat Lifer, happy belated birthday. Yes. Oh my God. Of course you're Sagittarius. You bring such like light and joy. You really do. I love it. Okay. Something uplifting for Brianna from her angels. King of Swords. Okay, so what you're taking away from the situation is King of Swords energy. You are going to have a level of discernment and inner strength that you didn't have prior to this experience. So in a way, you can take that gift with you. You can take that gift of discernment. You are wiser and you are stronger for the experience, even though it kind of, didn't feel so great, but now you have King of Swords energy. So it's a good vibe. This is also the energy of the lawyer. So for, whatever happened in the situation, you are going to have this new ability to like weigh things out in a way that you didn't before. Hopefully that makes sense to you, but there you go. Take it with you. Take the lessons. I know it's tough though. It is. All right, so let's get into it. Please don't make that video private. Okay, I won't, Gunyar. I will not. I owe you one. Even from general audience, the interview victimizing her. Oh my God. Okay, please share the link with us so that we have the right one so that we can all read this article. This sounds crazy. Crazy. Gemini full moon this last week. Yeah, Whitney, how'd it go? How'd it go for you? I feel like we have so much to catch up on, you guys. Like, I want to spill the tea, but I also need your tea, you know? Okay, Brianna says, I'm an Aries, but I do have a Sagittarius in my birth chart. Ooh, where is Sag in your birth chart? And I love an Aries energy. Love it. Ooh, Brianna, you're going to have a lot of transformation coming in once Neptune and Saturn move into Aries. So my first video just went up for members and patrons. It's processing on Patreon right now, so it should be up later tonight. I'm doing a two-parter for Neptune and Saturn in Aries. So everybody check your Aries house in your birth chart, check your Aries placements. We are going to be strengthening our warrior energy. Let's say that. It's going to be good though. Whitney said, I'm a Gemini. Oh God, so you felt it. LOL, but definitely hit for sure. Hopefully in a good way. Did you get anything good from it, Whitney? I felt like overall it had a positive energy that it was delivering to everybody, you know? Gemini sun, at least 12th house, it activated. Oh, okay. Well, 12th house, that's like, you know, the spirituality. Well, with you loving spirituality and, you know, being a thinker and being somebody who's really into all these things, did it inspire you, Whitney, to get more into like the stuff that you're diving into? Oh, my mom had a health scare. I'm sorry, Alix. On Monday, I have to go to my hometown tomorrow. She had a brain aneurysm. Alix, I'm so sorry. Thankfully, surgery went well. Okay, good. Please pray for her and a full recovery. We absolutely will. Oh, Alix, we are sending your mom so much love. Let's pull an angel card for your mom. Just something positive from the angels, from Archangel Michael, some energy that we can call on as you guys go through this difficult time. I'm so sorry, but I'm glad that she is okay, and hopefully her health is just going to continue to improve. Hi, Monkey Lover. How's it going? I did see your email request. We will get into that in this live stream. Thank you so much for emailing me about it. Okay, so this is about a detox. So right now, Alix, this angel card is basically saying that it's really important for you to spend time around friends and relationships with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. Okay, so be sure that you're surrounding yourself with lots of loving and supportive energy, Alix, so that you can move through it. And I think that this is also talking about how the angels are there supporting your mom, supporting you. So just, you know, close your eyes and say a little prayer if you feel stressed or anxious, and ask them to come in and give you guys comfort, and they will. Okay, so we're sending you guys so much love. So much love. Of course. Okay. All right, guys, should we dive in? Let's do it. Let's do it. Sometimes the tea can give us that little needed distraction when life feels a little bit heavy. Am I right? Okay, so let's see. Monkey Lover, you wanted to know about Tate McRae, so I'm going to write that down so that when I get into spilling, I don't forget, because that was such an interesting question that you had. Okay, so our first question, let's go ahead and, ooh, there's so many stories. Where to begin? Oh, where to begin? Okay, let's start with the Diddy tea. Okay, has everybody seen the 50 Cent documentary on Netflix? Let me know. I put the link for it. You can check from the chat. Okay, thank you so much, Gunyar. I will. Let's see. I'm going to make a note there too. Okay, perfect. Let's see. Brianna, my Jupiter's in Sagittarius. Just found out. Ooh, that's a great place to have Sagittarius. that's, I mean, that's a great place to have Jupiter. Jupiter is at home in Sagittarius. That is its planet. You're a lucky person. And this season, your luck is going to get activated. I would look out, Brianna, for that new moon in Sagittarius later this month for something really positive and lucky. Because a new moon conjunct Jupiter, ooh, a window of abundance is opening. So do that healing now because you're about to have some good times roll in. Okay? Definitely, definitely. Monkey Lover says it's the last week of the semester. Oh my God. Okay, finish strong. We're cheering you on. I'm sure it's been a lot of work. Okay, Diddy. Oh my gosh, what a mess, you guys. What a mess. So I will say this. I am so glad that 50 Cent did this documentary and it just kind of filled in some of the gaps. I feel like with what's going on, you know, just we're going to be candid here on this channel. What's going on with the justice system and all this talk of maybe Diddy getting a pardon and a lot of people, myself included, thinking that Diddy's sentence was too light for all of the things that he did. This documentary, I feel like really is helping to hold him accountable, at least in the court of public opinion. And I really do appreciate 50 Cent for that. I also think he's pretty hilarious. The fact that he chose ABC to do the interview so that Diddy could see it in prison. I mean, this man, I wonder what his birth chart is, you know, it's giving Capricorn, Aries, Scorpio, maybe a little Gemini, like a little trickster. This is don't mess with me, you know, because I'm going to deliver the revenge, but with a smile. And I respect that. I really do. And it's just justice. Well, he said it's not about revenge. It's about getting justice and about how so many other people in the industry have been silent and he's not going to do that or condone it. So I really respect that. So I want to pull a card to see how has this affected Diddy. A lot of people are also concerned for 50 Cent's safety. He did receive some flowers from Diddy. I don't know. I mean, I'm glad that he's brave enough to stand up and speak out, even if he feels, you know, even if it puts him in that position. I think that just shows a lot of bravery. And hopefully he has a really good team of security. I would imagine that he does, right? So let's just see what's going on with Diddy and how this documentary really affected him, allegedly. Of course, he has his people saying that this wasn't true and blah, blah, but I think everybody is, we know that game now. We don't believe him anymore. So let's just see how this is affecting him, allegedly. Never mess with a Cancer. 50 Cent is a Cancer. Thank you, Brianna. Oh my gosh, much needed tea. Okay, similar to a Libra, Cancer, I mean, Cancer and Libra, these are the two signs, I gotta say, they are like the sleeper. I mean, they're just so strong. They really are so strong. And, you know, Cancer, you got that crab shell. They're not going to just throw it out everywhere. You know what I mean? They're in the shell. They're going to get their resources. They could even stew and collect for years like 50 Cent did. I mean, he's been saying that he was going to get Diddy for a long time. And, you know, Cancer doesn't rush it. And they do things with their heart because Cancer rules the moon, you know, the emotions, what's hidden. So when they do it, they put their entire being into it and they make it happen. And Libra, justice, it's just so funny to me that Cancers and Libras, you know, they have this beautiful, kind exterior and they are that, but they are also not to be trifled with. Okay. Let me know if you guys know a Cancer or a Libra who has proven that to be true. He has a moon in Gemini. Yes, Alex, I love it. Oh my God. Thank you guys for spilling the Astro tea. I love that. Makes so much sense. Oh my God. A Cancer with a Gemini moon. Yes. Perfect. Perfect. Let's see. He Lifer says, yes, I saw the documentary and I loved it. 50 Cent tapped into a lot of unanswered legalities. Yes, so true. He really did help fill in the blanks. So how is this affecting Diddy allegedly for entertainment purposes only? Seven of Pentacles, the spiritual work. Okay, so this is you can run from karma, but eventually it's going to catch up to you. And the spiritual work of the Seven of Pentacles energy, I feel like this is talking about that. It's karmic retribution. like he may have escaped certain things, but where it really counts in the realm that okay, this is getting a little deep, but we're going to go with it. In the realm that we can't see, okay, where it counts the most. And that can be kind of frustrating because like when we see someone that commits these crimes and atrocities, we do want to see them, we want to see justice served, right? But the Seven of Pentacles is kind of like, don't worry, because this is the karma where it counts. I don't know what that means exactly, so let's get a clarifier. Seven of Pentacles, karmic retribution, karmic life lessons, having to work off his karma. I don't know. Alex says, my brother is a Cancer and he's not to be messed with. Mine is too. Mine's a Cancer with a Capricorn moon. Oh my God, Diddy is a Scorpio sun, Virgo moon. Well, I'll tell you guys this. I have a Virgo sun, Scorpio moon, and I'm a lot nicer than Diddy. Oh my God. I don't want to claim it right now. The Scorpio Virgo sun moon. I don't want to claim it. Oh, he's given everybody with those placements a bad name right now. Diddy is a bad seed. I think it unmasked him. Yes, Heat Lifer, well said. It unmasked him. And I'm sure there was much more he could have added. Ooh, I'm with you, though. I hope he does a part 2. All right, let's see. Alex, same. My brother is a Cancer, Sun, Capricorn, Moon. So crazy. Well, we know how they are then. All right, we got 2 cards. We're going to take them both. So we have the Temperance card and the Knight of Cups. Ooh, okay, very interesting that this is clarifying the impact this is having on Diddy with the 7 of Pentacles. So this has neutralized him, Temperance, in a way that he would not have been neutralized before. I feel like prior to this documentary coming out, I get this feeling that like he almost felt like he got away with it. There was a narrative that he kind of had at the ready, what he was telling people, what he was going to say. A lot of the witnesses and different people were feeling scared. But this, similar to what you just said, Heat Lifer, actually, building on what you just said about how this unmasked Diddy, I fully agree. And so do the cards. Temperance, yeah, he's been unmasked to the point that he's going to have to temper himself from here on out. When he gets out of prison or jail, I don't know which one it is. I think it's in prison. Yeah, because it's federal. When he gets out of prison, he is going to have to forever remain temperate. He's not going to have the freedom that he used to have or the freedom that he would have had if 50 Cent didn't put this documentary out, because this has basically exposed him in a way that now has him feeling a little bit scared. He's afraid that people are going to look at him different because he can't like erase the footage. The thing with Cassie where he was being horrible to her in that hallway footage, it's crazy to me that like, and it's really sad. It's actually something really sad about our society that even that he was sort of able to say like, that was me before when I was drinking and I've reformed. Like he felt like he had such a good little story. But this documentary has taken that away. It's taken that security blanket away. So he's not going to be able to be as, evil, if you will, allegedly, as he would have been before. So I think that this documentary is actually keeping a lot of people safe, which is really good. So strange how that kind of works with the dynamic. But I think the less comfortable Diddy feels continuing to do his mess and harm people, the safer everybody's going to be. So just continue to put information out there about him. It does make everybody safer. So this documentary did have a real impact on Diddy. That's good. Knight of Cups, bringing a cup, bringing a gift. I just got goosebumps. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. You know how Diddy 50 Cent got those flowers and people were saying like, you shouldn't have accepted them, whatever. The Knight of Cups, a gift. Let me get a clarifier. I don't like this energy. Brianna says, when I found out that Diddy may have killed Tupac and Biggie, I was so devastated. We just lost 2 legends. That's terrible. That's terrible. I'm sorry, Brianna. It's horrible. Oh my God, yes. Brianna, that is on our list. You and Monkey Lover were on the same page. My mom is a Cancer with a Taurus moon. Okay, also very strong energy. The water sign, sun, earth sign, moon. Such a blend of emotion and strength. Okay. What is it with this? What is it with this Knight of Cups? What does this mean? I don't like this, that we're pointing this out. Also because 50 Cent kept talking about how a long time ago, Diddy like offered to take him shopping. The Knight of Cups, that would be like someone taking you shopping or giving you something, a gift, a cup of love. It's very strange that this is coming up. 3 of Cups, 3 is a crowd. What? Ooh, okay, I'll say this. 50 Cent needs to be really careful. I don't think that he's the kind of person that is going to be able to be bamboozled, by Diddy and his people. I don't think so. He is so sharp that he was able to pick up on Diddy, and he was unafraid to tell the truth about Diddy when nobody else was. I mean, I think the only other person that was telling the truth about Diddy was Cat Williams. Like, there might be a couple of other people, and then Jaguar Wright, I believe that's her name. There are like a few people, okay, that have been talking about Diddy for a long time, but not very many. Think about how many people dated him, how many people were around him. Ashton Kutcher, Jennifer Lopez, Jay-Z. I want to pull a card on Jay-Z as well to see if, I don't know, but I do trust like 50 Cent and his take on the situation fully. He has called this out from day one. I'm going to say this is a strange story I'm getting though. 3 of Cups, this is like trying to get someone to infiltrate. And I don't put anything past P. Diddy. I really don't. This is like trying to get someone to infiltrate 50 Cent's camp. Like someone, like paying someone, okay, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, paying someone to try to become his friend or his girlfriend or an employee of his, trying to get close to him. 50 Cent needs to be really careful. I will say that's what this Knight of Cups and this 3 of Cups, this is like wanting to deliver something to him, but via a third party, somebody really sneaky. Now, like I said, I think that he is very wise when it comes to the way this whole thing operates. That's why he's done things in the manner that he's done them in. I think he's safe. I think he's fine. But I do think that just Diddy never stops trying. He's never going to stop trying, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. That is crazy that you would be like in prison, like caught, exposed. Everybody knows who you are, what you've done, and you're still trying to find ways to infiltrate. I mean, that's crazy. He's truly an unwell man. He needs to just stay in jail. He really does. Oh my God. Oh, I just like hit the thing. Wait, where are my notes? Oh no, I can't see the chat. Hold on, you guys. Technical difficulty. Hopefully y'all can still see me. Does that mean something? Wait, media assets style. God, you guys, stop. Guys, I might have to jump out and start a new one. Okay, hold on. Okay, we need the elevator music. Comments, there we go, got it. You guys, I could not lose the chat. That would have killed our entire vibe. Okay. Oh, yeah, I hope so. Heat Lifer, Tupac deserves his justice. Gunyar says 50 Cent is like Kendrick Lamar in hating game. Yeah, right. A professional. And to be honest, I like it. Yeah, he really said, no, I am not letting this go. I know. We respect it. We really do. We respect it. Heat Lifer says, yes, but I think J-Lo knew what happened. I do too. I do too. At the club years ago and let someone else take the fall. I agree with you. I agree. How could she not? How could she not have known? Come on, right? I mean, it really does make us side eye all these other people who are not telling the truth. And I do think that that could have been part of 50 Cent's strategy, just being like, I'm going to tell the full truth of everything that I know. And in doing that, it also kind of raises eyebrows. We're all looking at everybody else like, what? How did you guys not say anything? I mean, I don't know. It's bad. It's really bad. Like Jay-Z, everybody that's been around him. I just can't believe it. Alix said that's all Diddy does. He pays people to be around him and with him. 50 Cent couldn't be bought. Yep. Exactly, Alix. Diddy's a malignant narcissist, 100%. A malignant narcissist, 100%. And those are the worst. Those are the people that they find joy from actually harming others. I mean, sickos. Diddy was the homewrecker in the doc. He took everyone's girl, but he didn't really love or care for them. Yep, he only cared for himself. There you go. J-Lo's definitely not innocent. I agree. Hi, Pat. How's it going? Oh my gosh, Pat, I'm so happy you're here. And thank you for saying that. Yes, I'm 100% now. Back to my old self. Thank goodness. Thank you for saying that. You're so sweet. Yeah, Lawyer Moog and I both were down. We were down for the count, you guys. We had, I don't know, I guess it was a flu was going around. Whew. You guys. Take those vitamins. That's all I have. Take those vitamins. Okay. So, I do want to pull a card for Jay-Z real quick. Is that over? I mean, has he found his way out of the situation? Because for so long, I really thought that he was going to be next to be called out. But a lot's been going on behind the scenes, and I wonder if he's weaseled his way out of, danger, out of harm's way, at least this time. Heat Lifer says 50 did such a good job. He got ex-partners, people that got affected by Diddy, women, security, etc. So amazing. So amazing. Truly. Yeah, I mean, wonderful. Like, that's exactly what needs to happen. Oh, wait, can I tell you guys something else, by the way? Just on this topic of like criminals and stuff. There's been something that's been bugging me so much lately. And I'm like, who else do I tell this to? You guys, hopefully, the tea timers, you guys will hopefully get it. Has anybody else been seeing Anna Delvey? Like, tons of places. Like, there was this one like social media video for this gourmet grocery store, which, I mean, that's a whole nother whatever ridiculousness, in my opinion. But she was like in this video, and then she had been on Dancing with the Stars. I don't know. I'm like very bothered by that. I am really bothered by Anna Delvey being glorified. If anybody else has seen that documentary about her, I mean, I know this is sort of old news, but it just was like really bothering me the other day because I'm like, why is this person being given a platform? She like defrauded people. Like, she took advantage of people, said that she was their friend, took their money. Like, what? Why did this person ever get on any TV show like Dancing with the Stars? Anyway, I have a real problem with it. I'm like, what is going on? Ever since Pluto went into Aquarius, you guys, back in January, I'm just like, my justice hat is on as an Aquarius rising. I cannot abide by it. I mean, okay. Chelsea, that just fly out. Okay, this is about Jay-Z. Ooh, weird. The Ace of Cups flew out. Okay, this is my cup runneth over with positive emotion. Guys, I think he's going to get away with it. At least for now. This is his energy. He feels happy. He feels like he's in a good place. I have not heard anything about him. I think he's been staying in the spotlight, unless he's just been like in a different part of the internet than I've been lately. But Ace of Cups, this is like him feeling really good, feeling really happy. Things are coming up aces. I don't know what he did allegedly or who he paid off allegedly. But that is really strange that he has the Ace of Cups. Let's see if we can get a clarifier. Heat Lifer says, even the history of Diddy's mom, sus. Yes, Diddy's mom, what a character. It's sad because you really see that in many ways how a malignant narcissist is formed. However, everybody has to take responsibility for themselves, and it's sad that Diddy decided to take the path that he went down. But when you see his mom and you learn about his dad and just some of the things that he went through as a kid, it's like, I mean, it was all right there, for him to to choose that path. He decided, I guess, just to take that route. I don't know. It's sad though. Okay, what else? Gunyar says, Brianna, that he only cares about himself. Behavior showing his narcissistic mental state. Yes, very, very true. Brianna says, we still need to know what Diddy did to Justin Bieber. Yeah, but Justin won't speak out, which I don't blame him because he would want to relive their trauma. I know. Alix, exactly. America's making the wrong people famous. Yeah, truer words have never been spoken. I am so over it. Yeah. Dance with the Stars. That's right, Alix. Ridiculous. Disgusting. Okay. This just flew out. 5 of Pentacles. I will say this. The cards around Jay-Z have a lot of energy. I mean, did you guys see both of those cards flew out of the deck? So I don't know what that means. There's a lot of energy around him. 5 of Pentacles, we have feeling left out in the cold financially and with work, but the Ace of Cups emotionally. I feel like he has really maneuvered in a way financially. Maybe he's had to take some sort of financial loss. Maybe people that he wants to work with aren't working with him right now. I do think that a lot more people know behind the scenes exactly what his involvement was. And I do think a lot of people are not working with him right now and steering clear of him. But as far as his fears of, retribution or getting into legal trouble, I think he feels just fine. Wow. That's really sad. Yeah, he just has nothing to worry about right now. But he is a little bit disappointed about work stuff. Okay. It's ridiculous. She's not famous. She's infamous. Exactly. She is infamous. What we don't see, you guys, bottom of the deck is the 7 of Swords. So he's continuing to do things behind the scenes in secret. I do think that Jay-Z is continuing to, I don't know if he's trying to disentangle himself from Diddy in ways behind the scenes, if that's moving money, if that's helping Diddy behind the scenes, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. I don't know. But the fact that this is what we don't see at the bottom of the deck, the 7 of Swords, this person dressed in all black creeping around, not wanting to be detected while also feeling left out in the cold, but feeling emotionally safe. Yeah, he's like, oh man, he has been working around the clock to secure his financials, to secure his freedom, to make sure that everything's fine. But he's been hustling to do this. 7 of Swords. Yeah. This has put him into like a spiritual reckoning as well. But for him, it's like more, he's like more having to do this all alone. Yeah. Okay. Interesting, weird, but like, do I think that we're going to see anything in public? At least not in the near future, which is disappointing. He Life said, yes, but why are people not getting upset with her? Did you see her response when she was voted off of Dancing with the Stars? Which I didn't. Ew. No, but I'm sure it was awful. Yeah, we need to stop making those people famous. I mean, that's crazy. Ugh. Bring a little classiness back. And by classy, I literally just mean being a kind, decent person. Like, not being a criminal is what I consider classy. Okay. His mom is evil. Yeah, Alix, his mom is so evil. Brianna says, Gunyar, his narcissistic behavior has always been there. She created that monster. Yep. From one monster to another, right? That mom's a narcissist herself, for sure. For sure. Diddy's mom's a narcissist. And who knows what else. Oof. Jaguar Wright spoke out about Jay-Z. Oh, but is not able to say all because she settled with them and signed an NDA. But he's no saint. He has his own awful past. Yes. Okay, maybe that's what it is, Heat Lifer. Maybe that 5 of Pentacles, like, maybe that's talking about people that he's worked with and like how he's probably not going to be getting any new contracts. But if he had everyone sign an NDA and 7 of Swords, he's been creeping around, making sure everybody's, all the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted. That Ace of Cups, like, he's outmaneuvered people and he's going to get away with it. So I guess he just had I mean, I guess Diddy just didn't do the NDAs. I don't know. Jay-Z just must be like 5 steps ahead. Diddy was like 2 steps ahead. Jay-Z's like 5. But who knows? I guess it could catch up eventually. Okay, moving on to our next story. Oh, man. I don't know. I guess the good thing that we can take away from that is that, yeah, Diddy's getting his karma and he's not going to be able to maneuver in the way that he would have previously. So more people are safe now. So that's a good thing. We'll take that positive silver lining from it. Okay, our next story. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. So we are going to combine a little bit of Taylor tea with some NFL tea because around here at our household, Michael, my husband, watches the Chiefs games. And it's been ugly on game day around here, you guys. The Chiefs have not been doing well. Patrick Mahomes has not been doing well. I've asked Michael 100 times, like, why is he doing so poorly this year? Like, why can't he, throw or, whatever. clearly, my sports talk is on par right now. And Michael, he's just, my husband who watches like all the sports, used to play football, was a football coach, like, he knows the tea. He was just like, I don't know what is going on with him. So I thought we'd pull a little bit of like Chiefs tea, check in on Travis. He decided not to speak to the press. Everybody was talking about how he could now be fined for that. It's not really great, I don't think, but I guess when you're marrying a billionaire and you're already a multimillionaire yourself, you don't mind getting fined. I don't know. I feel like it might have been better to just speak, but hey, who knows? Maybe if I was in that position, I'd be exhausted. All right, so we are going to check in on Travis and then Taylor. She's supposed to be on the Colbert Show tomorrow night. So, I don't know, just a little check-in on these two. So first, let's start with a little bit of the light football tea. What's going on with Patrick Mahomes? Why is he just playing so poorly this year after so many years of doing a great job and being like the number one quarterback? I can't talk. Yes, we will look at Luke and Nick stuff at the end. We're going to do all of the requests at the end, Gunyar. So thank you, though. They just lost yesterday, and I honestly was cheering. No offense. That's okay. None taken. That's the world of sports. There's got to be a winner and it's got to be a loser. So, it's okay. Actually, a big Raider fan who's loving this. Sorry. That's okay. Travis had been playing good, and even though Patrick is not on his A game. That's true, Heat Lifer. I agree. What's going on with Patrick? Patrick. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Why is he playing so poorly? Football tea. Oh, the 3 of Swords. He has a broken heart. What? So, whereas Taylor can do it with a broken heart, apparently Patrick can't. Maybe he needs to listen to that song a few times while he's preparing. But he has a broken heart right now. Why? Why is his heart broken? Maybe he's sad because he thinks Travis is retiring and it's throwing him off. Maybe it's a personal life thing that's happened. I don't know. Let's get some clarification. Weird. A broken heart, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. What is going on with him? Why is his heart broken? The Wheel of Fortune. Things are changing in his life and he feels heartbroken over it. Okay, so this is a personal distraction. His head is just not in the game. His mind is not, he's not able to focus like he has before. So this isn't like a physical thing. This is like, it's all mental. Okay, that makes sense. I'm a forever optimist, Heat Lifer. You don't say as a Sagittarius. There's still hope, but we have to rely on other teams losing. Exactly, Heat Lifer. That is the conversation we've been having in this house too. The King of Cups. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only, things have been changing in either his romantic life because this is the King of Cups, or with somebody else that he really cares about. Wheel of Fortune, things have been changing. He's been feeling a sense of loss, 3 of Swords. And he just, yeah, he has a broken heart. And unlike Taylor Swift, he can't do it with a broken heart. Okay. I just wanted to check in because I was so curious. And yeah, that makes sense. It just confirms it's a personal thing. He's going through some personal struggles and it's hard for him to stay focused right now. Must be something really serious. Okay, well, sending him love. Okay, what about Travis? What's going on with Travis Kelce? What's his current vibe? He didn't want to speak to the press last time. Didn't care about being fined. Let's just pull a card and see how he's doing. Mental situation of players are really affecting big games like football and basketball. Yeah, it really does. It really does. Brianna says it's crazy how almost all of Taylor's fans have been waking up from her BS. I didn't expect them to come out about their opinions about her life. Ooh, what have you heard lately? I've kind of been like offline. Yeah, Brianna, what do you mean? Exactly, Gunyar. What do you mean? Okay. What's going on with Travis, allegedly? How's he feeling? Where's his head at? Ooh, we have the Ace of Cups. Oh, not the Jay-Z cards. Hello. Guys, excuse me? Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. For Travis Kelce, we have the Seven of Swords. So he's doing a lot in secret right now. Oh, that, you know what? That kind of makes sense. He hid from the press. He didn't want to talk to them. That's what this is. This little, this little like outfit all dressed in black, wanting to like run away. Yeah, he wants to run away. We have that with the Ace of Cups. The thing that I'm a little bit concerned about with this is that this is kind of talking about like avoidance and retreating into what feels good, which that makes sense. That's okay. Like, you know, he just wants to be surrounded by people that love him and like his love life is going well. I think he just like doesn't want to deal with it. But the problem is he has to be really careful that he doesn't compartmentalize. He has to be sure that he really deals with his feelings. This could be like somebody avoiding how they feel, which could theoretically end up with having like different mental blocks when you're playing, kind of like what's going on with Patrick. But I don't know. This is basically just saying like, yeah, he didn't want to deal with it. Seven of Swords. He wanted to slink away. He's got to be careful about avoidance, especially with that Libra energy that he has. He's a 5 Libra. So sometimes those people go for pleasure instead of dealing with the consequences of things. And that does catch up to you over time. But right now, he's just in a place where he just wants to be happy. And he decided that was what he was going to do. So right or wrong, you know, that's his journey. But that is kind of where he's at. Interesting. Brianna says, like her not stopping Trump from using her music. Yeah, what was that about? Okay, I saw that, Brianna, today because I saw that Sabrina Carpenter like directly addressed Trump when they used her song. And she was like, don't use my music for disgusting like hatred and like ICE raids and all that. And she like directly, like I think it was on Twitter, she like directly said something. And I was like, ooh, that's great. And then I was like, wait, did Taylor say anything? Didn't she like not say anything at all? I mean, come on. Come on. That's so annoying. Like, no, it's more than annoying. It's just not okay. Talking about Kayla and her album, just a lot, honestly. Yeah, a lot, honestly. They're getting married on June 13th. Yes, they are. That's what the podcast episode is about this week, you guys. I'm doing an event chart, just speculating on their wedding, you know, and what that means about their marriage, the true tea on the connection. What's good, what's not so good, you know, all that. The numerology. I agree to the Trump thing, but don't think she mentioned Kayla a lot, just one line, and that is it. I think oppositely, Kayla made it a big deal much more. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. The thing about, I don't know, the thing about Kayla and Taylor, I think it just sort of depends on like your perspective on the situation. I felt like Kayla did talk about it a lot in the press. She was really hurt. She definitely was talking a lot about Travis when Travis and Taylor got together. I could see how that would like annoy you as the new girlfriend. I don't know. And then Taylor having a platform to say something. She's always going to say something. So I don't know. I definitely feel like they both kind of served it up to each other in that way. So that one's kind of a hard thing. The Trump thing is like that's a very clear and obvious messed up thing that she didn't directly address it. Taylor said nothing. Yeah. And it made her fans more disappointed for sure. So disappointing than before. Maybe not all of her fans, but some. Yeah. It definitely disappointed me. I think he doesn't want to answer questions about the game if he feels that as a team, everyone has to play with heart and urgency because it affects how they play and the outcome of the game. Okay, Heat Lifer, I like it. I like it. Thanks for sharing that perspective. Alix said, is it because she's trying to side with Travis and his alleged political party? Oof. Gosh, I hope not. And that would be no excuse, right? Oh my God, that would be no excuse. I don't know that is his. It's very confusing when nobody comes out, like when she doesn't come out and just state her position. It's like you can't leave room for gray area right now. A lot of people are counting on transparency just because of the state of the world and where we're at in this country. A lot of people need that transparency. Hey, Leora, how's it going? Oh my gosh, Leora, it's so good to see you. Yeah, I wish she had said something. Me too. Me too. I think we all collectively can agree. We wish that she had said something. Like that would have been so much better. Yeah, it's pretty lame that she didn't, to be honest. And there are other people that are saying things. So those are the people that, we are more wanting to support. So, okay. Let's see what's going on between Taylor and Travis right now, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Yes, they're preparing for their wedding. Also, Taylor is going on the Colbert Show tomorrow to promote her new documentary. I wonder how that's going to go. Like we've mentioned, it does seem like a lot of people are disappointed in Taylor right now. I wonder if this documentary is going to blow everything away like she usually does, or if we're going to see a drop in the numbers. So let's just get like the general vibe. So first of all, Taylor and Travis, their relationship. What's the vibe between them? How are things going? Yeah, Gunyar. I agree. Yep, Brianna. I agree. I agree with that. Well said. I mean, very well said. It definitely made me respect Sabrina Carpenter so much when she directly addressed Donald Trump and like the administration's use of her song. I was like, good for her. Okay. And yeah, and by comparison, it just doesn't make Taylor look good at all. Okay, Taylor and Travis, the vibe, allegedly. 7 of Pentacles, spiritual work. Okay, guys, so this is actually kind of difficult. So, like in the very beginning of a relationship, when everything is sort of like rainbows and butterflies and you have the rose-colored glasses on, and then you get into real life and you start to have little disagreements, like, I don't know, like silly stuff, like what time, like, can you please turn off the TV because I want to go to sleep and the TV's still on and it's like keeping me up. A real conversation in our household. But like, I'm not saying like major things, nothing like that, but it's like things are starting to come up. They're having to navigate life together in a way that's more real. 7 of Pentacles is spirituality, and 7 is like, an energy that goes much deeper beyond the surface. Taylor's also in a 7 personal year in numerology, so a lot of soul searching. I think that Travis not being as successful this year and looking at retiring, that definitely puts you in some soul searching energy, especially because he does love to win. It's really important to him. I think that this could indicate somebody being kind of in a not as happy state of mind and having to navigate that, having to and then she's also gotten some backlash. So I think they're both kind of going through some stuff and they are having to learn how to work through things together. Interesting. What else? Let's get Travis's vibe right now in the relationship. his energy primarily. Oh my God, Travis, all of the cards. He's got a lot of feels right now. Okay, we're going to take them all. Whew. Oh gosh. Okay. He's going through it. Not too surprising though. So he's dealing with the judgment card. So he's really judging himself a lot. He's being a harsh critic to himself. So I actually think that this is why he's in that Seven of Swords energy of wanting to hide from the press. This is like being your own biggest critic. So when you're in that fragile state, like you are already noticing all the things that you're doing wrong. Like it's almost too painful to then put yourself out there and hear from other people as well. So he's judgment card. He's feeling a little bit fragile right now. Five of Wands, this is competition and the Chariot. He's feeling like he is being beat by the competition. Now, I would think that this is football, but this is a little bit weird, you guys, a little bit of a twist here. But we have the Star card to explain this competition and this Mars energy. This is like comparing yourself to other people, but also the Star card is the Aquarius energy, and Taylor is an Aquarius midheaven and an Aquarius Venus. So this is also him feeling like he might not be living up to the expectations that she has for him. Ooh. Yeah, this is like a lot of mental turmoil. Oof. Okay, that's not good, you guys. There's layers of things going on. Now, I don't think that they're like, at each other's throats or anything fighting, but I just think that beneath the surface, there's like a lot of complicated feelings right now. And a lot of it having to do with like kind of tied up in career. But the Seven of Pentacles, that's spiritual growth, spiritual work. So yeah, they're having to kind of go deeper with things within themselves as well. It's complicated. Okay. Also for the Grammys, not giving The Life of a Showgirl any nominations says a lot. Oh my God. I didn't know that. I don't think I was paying attention to the Grammys this year. Dang, Brianna. Okay. I've been out of the loop. So interesting. That does say a lot, like a whole lot, especially because she was so excited about it. Alex says, I saw Taylor Swift on the Reputation tour. Ooh, I love the Reputation album. I wish I could have went for the Eras tour, but the prices were crazy. The prices were so nuts. Yeah, so crazy. But that's cool. We got to see Reputation. Honestly, I feel like that's my favorite album anyway. So I hope you had fun at that one. I've seen some clips on TikTok. Sabrina is very talented. Oh yeah, she's awesome. I really like her. Alex says, I'm an Aquarius Venus too. Okay, see, you and Taylor, Aquarius Venus. That's a beautiful placement. You guys have such a love for humanity and like you can be friends with all different types of people and people like that's such a cool placement. I love that. Heat Lifer says, I just realized that you were talking about the ad that Trump used Taylor's song. Her team filed a cease and desist against Trump's team. Oh, that's good, Heat Lifer. Okay. Thank you for that. Okay, that's something. That's really something. Oh my God. Okay, thank you so much, Heat Lifer. Now, that's really something. I do wish that she would have said something directly, like Sabrina, but that also is saying something. So, thank you, Heat Lifer. Okay, we needed that context. That was helpful. Good to know. Really good to know. Did you see in the press where Travis said they have never argued? Alex, I have not seen that in the press. That's really funny. Hopefully they haven't. Like I said, I don't think it's like they're at each other's throats, but I do think that there's a lot of like sensitive feelings and a little bit of comparison with each other even. So maybe they don't out and out fight. Or maybe they're just lying and they do. But, I mean, when you're two different people, like I'll say this, like my husband and I, Lawyer Moog, y'all know, as you guys know him, like we don't like fight. Like we don't really have like arguments, So I could see that, but we do have like disagreements where I see something one way and he sees something another way. Do you know what I mean? So just like when you're two separate people, unless you're like two clones, you're not going to see everything the exact same. So I don't know. I think that's kind of funny when you're like, We never fight. It's like, okay, well, are you being honest with each other then? You should really be sure you're being honest. Heat Lifer, so her team filed a cease and desist against Trump's team. Yeah, she should do legal things against him. Yeah, that is good. I mean, and that is Taylor's way. She kind of puts her money where her mouth is. You know, sometimes she doesn't speak, she doesn't say things. Like, I've really seen that about her a lot. Like, many times we've seen her deal with situations where she doesn't address things directly. She kind of like waits and then like takes an action, like either at the right time or does something legally. It's kind of like, don't talk about it, like be about it or do something about it. So as a Scorpio rising, which is what I think Taylor is, I could see that method also being like her version of fighting back. So, okay. Honestly, I needed that context. Thank you. Because I was feeling pretty disappointed and upset about it today when I saw what Sabrina said. And then I was like, I don't think Taylor's done the same. So, okay. We'll suspend judgment. Maybe next year she will. Who knows? Okay. So let's go to the next one. We got a couple more stories. And we're going to do your requests. Okay. So you guys, we have, these are a couple of little like lighthearted stories. So Alix Earle, both Dancing with the Stars kind of stories, a little bit. Well, Mormon wives and influencer story. So Alix Earle, who was on Dancing with the Stars, I thought she did an amazing job, by the way, you guys. Like, I thought she just did great. And I think she's super cute. She's a Sagittarius. She definitely has like good energy. She fosters a lot of animals and puts a spotlight on like animals in need and stuff. So, you know, that to me, you get big points. So I do like her. I think she's like a sweet person. However, the latest tea on her situation is that people were speculating that she and her boyfriend, who coincidentally is on the team that beat the Chiefs last night, the Houston Texans, although I don't think he really ever plays. I was like trying to see if he was on the field, but I didn't see him. So maybe he doesn't play very often. But Braxton Berrios, her now alleged ex-boyfriend, I think it's been confirmed though, people were speculating throughout the entire season of Dancing with the Stars that they were broken up because he didn't come to anything. Like, he didn't come to one practice, one performance. And everybody was saying yes, even though it's football season, he could still like find a way to go to like one thing or like visit her once. You know, you look at a lot of football players and they find ways to kind of fit things into their schedule when they really want to. So people were kind of speculating, but giving him a bit of a pass. And then it turns out that they, in fact, did break up. So let's see what causes breakup, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. I kind of have a feeling of what I think it is. I'll tell you guys before I pull the cards. So I have seen some of her vlogs on YouTube with Braxton, and to me, it's sort of like, it seemed like two people who are very different and kind of incompatible. He's like very much, you know, by the book, follow the rules. Like, I need to know a schedule. I want to like talk at this time and this time. And she's a Sagittarius, like free spirit. Maybe she has like some ADHD like I do, like, you know, just kind of like very much the opposite. Schedules and those things are very hard for her to maintain. She can feel overwhelmed by that type of stuff. It was like a real effort for her to kind of make things work with him, it seemed. And it also seemed like he kind of got annoyed with her. So it looked to me like already in those vlogs, she was having to dim her sparkle a little bit and try to fit into this box. And he was kind of having to his patience was being tested all the time. And he was having to sort of like, you know, deal with annoyance. That's the vibe that they had, like even, I don't know, a few months before Dancing with the Stars. So then you see Alix, and she like has this partner, Val, who's married, and he's a Dancing with the Stars pro. But these Dancing with the Stars pros, they are there to like make the celebrity guests feel comfortable, to teach them a skill, like coach them. So it's really hard work. And you could just see her blossoming, like someone being nice to her, like lifting her up, her accomplishing things, her overcoming fears. And you just like, I don't know, I saw her energy really start to change. And she just started to become more and more confident. And I feel like once you become that confident and you're away from someone that was kind of dimming your sparkle, it's just not possible to go back. So that was the vibe I got, but I'm really curious to see what the cards have to say, because also there's a rumor floating around that she got one of those "Hey girly" texts or DMs, you know, basically saying that like he was allegedly talking to somebody else. So, okay, I let it all out. Oh my God, guys. These two cards flew out. Oh my God, what? Guys, the 10 of Swords, it's really over. So the breakup card, yep, it's really over. And the 8 of Pentacles, ooh, but work. But work. Or is it because of work? The tabloids did say that it was because work was keeping them apart. Yeah, but you're not going to let that ruin things. 8 of Pentacles, let me get a clarifier here. Leora, yes. This was a 7-year for her. And moving into 2026, it's an 8-year. Yes. We are going to see her rise from the shadows. And it's going to be a big year for her. Really big, Leora. Like, I don't even know what's going to happen because she still put out a new album and did some, you know, and is doing this other thing. But I guess this documentary, but I guess the wedding, I wonder if for her, this big in the spotlight thing is going to be, I don't know. I don't know what it could possibly be, but maybe kicking off with the wedding. But absolutely. An 8-year is so action packed. It's your power year. So she's going to be like, oh, you guys, I just found my SD card. Oh my God. What? What in the Mercury retrograde shadow is going on here? Okay, guys, I have been looking for this. I have been looking everywhere for this. Okay. Wow. What a beautiful thing to happen. And I've been sitting here like I have not seen it. And it's okay. I'm so happy. I've been looking for that for weeks. Anyway, where was I? Okay. 8 of Pentacles. Ooh, the Emperor in reverse. Oh, okay. This is bad. This is kind of bad, you guys. I don't like this, but I'm going to just read it the way I see it. Okay, 10 of Swords. So we've already established that it's done. It's a breakup. It's really over. Okay. There's no getting back together. It's like put a fork in it. It's done. The Emperor reverse. So the Emperor is somebody who is a little bit controlling, allegedly, who is rigid. The Emperor wants to get their way. Okay. And I did feel like Braxton kind of had that vibe. Like, you know, maybe he's a really nice person. I don't know. This is just a little observation from the vlog. You only see very little. But just from the vibe I got, he did kind of have that Emperor kind of energy of like, this is how I want things to go. And like, this is how they're going to be. And like, you know, I don't know. I got that feeling. But in reverse, this is like feeling like that's cut off. Like you can't be the powerful control. This is going to sound bad, but like controlling in a way type of person that you want to be. You're not able to assert yourself to be the emperor over your kingdom in the situation because of 8 of Pentacles in the upright. And this is, I'm glad that this relationship is over then, because 8 of Pentacles, somebody being successful, Alix working and being at Dancing with the Stars and doing what she needed to do and what she was really having a lot of fun doing, for that success to disempower your partner, that's not good. That just tells you like that's not the person for you, because your success should also make your partner happy and vice versa, right? You want your partner to be your biggest cheerleader and you want to be their biggest cheerleader. So this is giving toxic relationship, okay? We won't get into it too much, but the cards have definitely confirmed that yes, broken up, and I think it's for the best. I do think it's for the best. You know, he can find the right situation, or maybe go within himself and meditate more and find less of a need to control things. Like, I don't know. And people, that's his journey. Or he can, you know, find maybe the type of person that is also like very rigid and has like a list for everything. And maybe that's the type of person that's going to help him feel better. I just think this is basic incompatibility on many levels. So, ooh, I just threw that card for no reason. So yeah, that's what I have for them. Okay. And then, okay, let's go to the requests, you guys. Let's go to the request line. Wait, let me catch up with what you guys are saying first. Yes, Alex, correct. Taylor Swift is alleged to have either a Scorpio rising or Capricorn rising. I am in the Scorpio rising camp. I really am. Travis said that on New Heights, when George Clooney was on, he said that he has never argued with his wife in 10 years. You guys, I feel like that's BS. Okay, George Clooney. And turned the question on Travis, and he said that it's been 2.5 years and they haven't argued either. Okay, what do you guys think about that? Do y'all think that's a red flag too? I feel like that's a red flag. I mean, I'm not saying that you should be like arguing all the time, but I've seen some blind items about George Clooney that have said that his relationship with Amal has been on the rocks for a while. Now, maybe that's wrong, but I don't know. Can you imagine saying that? I need to watch that interview though, so that I can like get the tone of voice and the context more. But I can't imagine going on somebody else's podcast and being like, "My husband and I never fight. What about you guys?" Like what? It's like, okay. It's weird. It's giving weird. Okay, Gunyar says, Leora, what does 8 mean in the Matrix chart? Personally, professionally, I do have 8 in my chart for next year. Ooh, it's a power year, Gunyar. Leora says, Alex was so great on the show and had growth all season. Yes, beyond dancing. I agree, Leora. It was like the growth was also on a spiritual level, an emotional level. Beyond dancing, dimming sparkle, and maybe he is a bit inflexible. So maybe just not compatible. I agree. Well said. Brianna says, Dancing with the Stars this year was disappointing because of social media. I didn't like the way they did Whitney. I feel like her and Mark deserve to win, but I'm happy that Robert won. So Brianna, you know what I heard? I heard that they let her go so that she could audition for the role of Roxie Hart in Chicago. Let's pull a card for that real quick. I just snorted. Leora. Yes, snort away. Numerology twins with Taylor. Ooh, you are good, yarn. Okay. Oh, I heard Selena Gomez doesn't want to be a part of the bridal party, allegedly. What? Are you kidding? We have to pull card. You guys, y'all are bringing up some amazing points. Rapid fire. Excuse me. He says, Britt, isn't Taylor also supposed to be getting pregnant? I mean, I could see it. Ooh, Gunyar. Okay, I need to do a podcast episode on the numerology of the new year. So I will do a public podcast video on that so that we can all talk about our numerology. How about that, you guys? Alix Earle's a Sagittarius sun, Virgo moon. Okay. Braxton is a Libra sun, Pisces moon. Oh, sad because there are some compatibilities there. But, oh, 6 of Swords. Who was I pulling on, you guys? What was I pulling a card on? This is 6 of Swords, someone leaving. Oh my God, no, guys. Oh. I was pulling a card on Whitney. Okay, I'm like, what was I doing? Whitney, 6 of Swords, leaving for a new opportunity. Yes, like leaving one shore and taking what you've learned and taking all the things that you can and moving towards something else with your paddle. You guys, I do think that rumor is correct, that Whitney was let go. Maybe she was able to work something out with the producers. I don't know. But it looks like this was more of a choice on her part. And she did get the role. So yeah, she wanted to leave. Okay, cool. Oh my God, crazy. And the tarot just tells it like it is. Okay, now to the requests. So Gunyar, please let me know what you want me to pull on, and let's do Monkey Lover's request about, oh my God, I could totally see Trisha Paytas going on Dance with the Stars. Oh my God, you guys, I can totally see it. Okay. So let's do Tate McRae, and if she's dating, who is the guy, Brianna, that you guys wanted to know about? I forgot his name. You said Dates Mooney. Thanks, guys. Guys, reading the tarot tea tonight is a group effort. I'm a little rusty, but I'll get back in the swing of things. Tate McRae and Jack. Okay. Okay. And who is this Jack guy? Is he like an actor or something? I don't know. Oh, thank you. You guys, just Brianna reading my mind. Jack Hudges, he's a hockey player. Okay, didn't she start off with like having broken up with a hockey player or something? And that was like part of her aesthetic when she first burst onto the scene, right? Ooh, Leora, Taylor Swift channels Scorpio rising energy. I agree. With mysterious moves we can't predict. Reclaiming her power through the snake reputation. Just a thought. Ooh, Leora, that was so good. Just an amazing thought. You know what, Leora? I have not thought about that, but this was the year of the snake. And she totally was reclaiming her power this year, like buying her masters. Leora, that was profound. I loved it. Profound and poetic. Well said. Apparently she's going back to the same guy. No. Okay, thank you, Gunyar. I will do yours right after Tate McRae. The only hockey players I know are on Heated Rivalry. Is that a show? Alex the Snakes, yes. Wait, is that her ex-boyfriend? You guys, I have to know. What? I gotta see this guy. Sorry, you guys. Elevator music, Jack Hudges and Tate. Like who and what? This was 8 days ago. New Jersey Devils star Jack Hughes. She said she's got her career. Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything. She might just not be wanting to put it out there. We're still going to pull the cards. That doesn't mean anything. Her dating history. So who was the first guy? Johnny Hayter. According to People, she dated Johnny Hayter, also a native of Calgary, Alberta, Canada, from 2019 to 2021. The pair kept their romance in 2020 hit You Broke Me First, with Hayter listed as the camera operator before their split. Oh my God. Cole Sillinger. This guy a hockey player? Yep. Okay, this one's a hockey player. I could tell by looking at him. McRae and NHL player Cole Sillinger started dating in 2021. In an interview with Entertainment Tonight, the following year, the singer shared how they crossed paths, saying the Columbus Blue Jackets center was one of her brother's friend's friends. Okay, friend of a friend. Okay, and then the kid Leroy, which we all know about that. That had some strange and mysterious circumstances surrounding the breakup. A lot of conflicting info. Okay, now Jack Hughes. She definitely has a type, at least with the hockey players. They kind of look similar. I'm going to say yes, just based on how they look kind of alike, but let's see. Let's let the cards tell us. Okay. You guys, should I watch Heated Rivalry? Is this good? You guys, I do need some good new shows. Heated Rivalry is an HBO romance show based on the book series, and it's a love story between players, enemy to lovers. It's steamy. Ooh, Leora. Okay, okay. Oh my God. Okay, we'll have to check it out. I watch it too. Guys. Okay, guys, I gotta watch it. Pretty sure Greedy was about Cole because there was a hockey game in the music video. Ooh, yes. I think you're right. All right. It's very spicy, so keep that in mind. Okay, I'll be warned. So you guys have all seen it? Yes, for watching it. It's good. It's a queer show. It's peak chemistry. Love it. Okay, I can't wait. I'll check it out. I definitely need some good new shows to get into. Tate McRae and this Jack person. Energy between them. Oh, the death card. Hello. Okay. This could be transformation, something serious. So this is either a strong no or a strong yes. So we need more information. But before I move on, out of the corner of my eye, I saw at the bottom of the deck, what we don't see is the devil card. So we're talking about steaminess. This is steamy. The death card and the devil card. This is a steamy connection between the two. So I don't care what the press is buzzing about. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. The devil card and the death card. This is certainly a steamy connection. Oh my God, like transformative level steamy. Probably similar to what's been going on in heated rivalry. You know what I mean? I don't even know what I mean, but that's what this vibe is. Lots of sexy scenes, plus the lead actors are really doing the most on social, and it's really fun. Okay, cool. Oh, I'll check it out. Do you watch Hunting Wives? No, I didn't. Should I check that out too? What do you guys think? Guys, I've not been watching like any TV. And I have like my next TV episode that I'm producing doesn't air until February 5th. So you guys, I'm free. Like I have time. So yes, give me all your show recommendations. I'm going to be making it up to you guys with Patreon and members only. We're going to be spilling more tea around here, but I got some time. I got some time to do some fun stuff. I'm excited. Okay, the devil and the death card. Okay, guys, this is a very steamy connection. What are her feelings towards him? So this is definitely, we'll say like, you know, without being crass, in the bedroom, we'll just say there's at least that is going on, allegedly. Okay, I don't know how serious they are. I don't know what else is going on. But I mean, if nothing's happened yet, there's an intense and strong connection. It's almost like a chemistry that can't be denied with the death card and the devil card. It's like you don't have any, almost like the lightning bolt, like love at first sight type of energy. There's a magnetic pull between the two. Okay, I'll say that. I'm not quite sure, you know, if they've acted upon this, but that's the feeling between the two. What's her vibe, allegedly? Okay, guys, that was so weird. There's like a cord hanging out of my purse over there. Okay, y'all can't see this, but it just like swung out of nowhere, and there is nothing like in here. Like there's no like, I mean, the heat's on, but the vent's like so far away. That was so bizarre. All right, we're going to call in little Archangel Michael energy. What the heck? Spooky stuff like that happens from time to time, I will say. That was so weird. Okay, I don't like that. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so this is kind of where things are headed. Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race. I like this for stability. Let's get her energy predominantly in the connection. 10 of Cups. Oh my God. Like this is like, she sees this as like her person potentially. Okay, I'm going to check it out tonight. Thanks, y'all. Yes, I love that we're all getting good show recommendations. It's absolutely wild. Okay, I'll check out Hunting Wives. It's so hot. Definitely up my alley. More graphic scenes and fellow travelers and red, white, and royal blue. No spoilers. No spoilers, but they get straight to it. Ooh, Leora, spicy. Okay. Fellow travelers. Guys. Hilarious. I love it. Thank you, Leora. You always have the best like movie and TV recs. Okay, so she sees this as a potential long-term relationship, 10 of Cups. How does he see this? 2 of Swords. Of course. Guys, how cliche could this be? He feels like his hands are tied. He doesn't know what to do. This is giving like commitment phobe type of energy. She's got to be so careful because I feel like she does sort of attract these types of people. She strikes me as someone with a very sensitive heart deep down. I wonder if she has like a lot of water sign energy in her chart. She's a strong person, but she's also very soft. Like once she cares, she really cares. And so she's sort of like attracted to these people, but this one is different. This one really has his hooks in. Like this is like a transformative type of relationship. If she's near her late 20s, this could end up being, and if she has like her Saturn in Aries, this could end up being her like Saturn return love relationship that transforms and matures her idea of love. I mean, because this is like the death card and the devil, it's like who she is before this relationship and then who she is after this relationship. It's like two different energies. So it's very serious. 10 of Cups, she feels something serious. His hands are tied. At the bottom of the deck, what we don't see, she's in a really good place right now, though. Luckily, 9 of Cups. She's supporting herself. So how she told that publication, I'm about my career. That's true. She is. So I hope she like just sticks with that, because this with the devil card, this could really pull her in, and she just got to be really careful. I don't know. This makes me nervous. I don't like this. I would say if she was my friend or like my sister, I would say please steer clear of this person, because you have 10 of Cups energy towards them and Knight of Pentacles. I just got goosebumps on my face. Yeah. You have an energy towards them that is very sweet and genuine, and like you see them as a long term. But they are kind of pulling you into a transformation cycle via devil energy of like, feels like you know, a passionately addicted kind of situation that could be very toxic. Yuck. Okay, so that's what that is. All right. Now, last but not least, of course, she's 21. Okay, well, I guess this could be an early 20s one then. So she's still got kind of a ways to go with the growth. Brianna, yeah. Thanks, Brianna. Thanks for that info. Okay, so it's not the Saturn return one. I don't know. It's just a very intense one. Random question, but have you ever been in a situation that you were starting to move forward from, but you helped to have a crush on someone that you had from the beginning? Yeah, of course. Of course. I think, Brianna, that anytime you, wait, move on from some, but you have helped to have a crush on someone that you have from the beginning. I think I know what you're saying. So you're saying like, does it ever help you to like have a crush on someone else when you're trying to move on from a different person? I would say that if you're ever trying to move on from a different person, the more ways that you can distract yourself, the better. Because I feel like the less you're around that person or the less you think about that person, the more you can move forward and the more quickly you can move forward. For me in the past, when I would try to move on from a situation, I would try to like get new hobbies and like distract myself with like new things. Like I would take a dance class, or I would like take a sewing class, or go horseback riding. Like I would try to change my schedule in a way that just kind of shocked my routine, but in a way that was like good and like distracted me. Because I always found that when I went through a breakup in the past, I would feel like there was a hole in my life or a hole in my schedule, and it would just make me like ruminate, and it was just harder to move on. So just changing things up, doing new things, forcing yourself to do something new, join a club, that always like really, really helped me. So that's my 2 cents. That's what I would do. What about you? Is that what you're kind of doing right now? Alix. Oh my God. Okay, so now, Gunyar, thank you for being so patient. I'm going to go back up to your question. I love Hudson and the fact that he is 2001. Like, yes, God, I have a chance. Oh my God, you're so funny. Oh my God. That's really sweet. I missed this comment. Gunnar said, yes, Laura, I agree. My mom is a Scorpio. She feels much happier when she does her things in her place and privately. And to me, it's the best. That's so sweet. As a Scorpio moon, I can relate. Like when I really care about something, I'll do things like more in private, or I need like my quiet time to recharge and stuff. Like, yeah, I think that's very, very much a Scorpio thing. And like you have to think and strategize. Like that's when I feel the best too. So I can relate to your mom on that. Oh my gosh. Okay, Gunyar, I am looking for the question. You have been very patient. I'm all the way back at like 9:30. Oh, here we go. Wait, didn't that come up for Luke in his relationship with Antonia, Gunnar said. Wait, no, it was another card. I think, never mind. Okay. We're talking about Trump. I do not want to ask you to rewrite it. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I hope we're... Oh, wait, here we go. Yes. Britt, can we also look at Luke and Nick stuff? I already put the question in the chat, but I can put them again if they're hard to find. Oh my God, you're so sweet. Dang it. Gunyard, thank you. Okay. You already did it. You weren't going to make me suffer. I appreciate it. 1, does Luke... Okay. Does Luke say deep down his feelings for Nick at some point? Is he going to talk about his deep feelings? Okay. Number 2, is Nick arranging jobs for Jake? Ooh, there is a reason I ask this, Gunnar says. Is Nick happy with Jake, or is she wearing rose-colored glasses? Okay. And then Brianna said, I feel like the person was distracting me from the person that I actually wanted the whole time, which is my crush. Ooh, okay. Well, then let's go. Then you know what you needed to know. Perfect. Just clear the way. All right. Well, put yourself out there. Life is short. It's Sagittarius season. Ooh, but do it around the new moon in Sagittarius at the end of the month. That's when, like, you know, dreams coming true, and you have your Jupiter in Sagittarius. Make your moves around the new moon. Please. Please, Brianna. Okay. What does Luke feel about Antonia deep down? What does Luke feel and think about Jake? Does Luke think that Nick is distancing herself from him personally, and is he sad about it? Okay. All right, let me take a sip of my tea and let's go. Okay, can we start from how Luke feels about Antonia? Yes, we can. She finally posted his pic in her last carousel post, but like the girl is giving fan energy and Luke is barely smiling. Ooh, you can tell a lot about someone's relationship from like those weird little things that seem inconsequential, right? Like if somebody looks like they're never happy with a certain person or whatever, you know, I mean, I do think it means something. And as humans, we can kind of pick up on facial expressions and things of other human beings. So we got to trust our intuition as well. We pick up on like micro expressions and, you know, so a lot of our intuition could just be picking up on just noticing behavior patterns and like body language. So very interesting that you're picking up on that, Gunyar. So how does Luke really feel about Antonia? Allegedly, for entertainment purposes only. Hi, Lizzie. How's it going? How does it feel about Antonia? Allegedly. The King of Cups. Well, he does have a lot of feelings about her, you guys. This is the you're not gonna like this, Gunyar, but I'm just gonna call it the way I see it. We're gonna read. We're gonna let the cards say what they will. The King of Cups. This is very emotional about her. This is the most romantic and emotional card that we've actually ever gotten for how he feels towards her. Wow. I wonder why. Very interesting. Okay. Okay, Brianna, nice. Well, you know, I definitely feel like it's always worth it to put it out there so you don't have regrets, you know? Like you don't ever want to wonder what if. Can we look at why he feels like this? Yes. Why does he feel like the King of Cups? Why is Luke Newton in King of Cups energy? Allegedly. For entertainment purposes only. King of Swords. We have 2 kings here. Okay, let me say this, you guys. His energy has really up-leveled since the last reading we did. We have 2 kings for him. In the past, we've always gotten this kind of wishy-washy energy. We've gotten the Hanged Man. We've gotten like the Page, like the Knight. We have never gotten like 2 king cards. Like that's, I really feel like when he played Alexander McQueen in this last like theatrical production, I feel like he really dug deep into his like soul. I think he like matured. Like I think that something happened in his brain and he kind of flipped a switch. And I did those deep dives over on the Patreon and members only about that experience and like what that meant for him with his birth chart. I mean, truly, he has had a very transformative year. I believe he's been in a 7 personal year. That's spiritual work. So he has definitely come out the other side in this king energy. I feel like the reason that he has this is because he wants to be just. So King of Swords, this is like associated with Libra energy or the lawyer energy. And when you look at that kind of vibe, they're always weighing things out. Justice needs to be transparent and straightforward, and it has to stand for something, right? This card, it's like upholding truth, and if this is his energy right now, and this is clarifying why he's in the King of Cups, this is basically saying that he's decided that if he's going to be somewhere and commit himself, he's going to start going all in. This feels more like emotional and mental maturity. It's like, I'm not going to be half in, half out with somebody. I'm not going to let my fear dictate how I'm going to show up in my life. If I've made a commitment to somebody, I'm going to fully give it my all. So I feel like in the past, he wasn't able to do that. So this is more of a timing thing with him. And it seems to me, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, that Antonia just happens to be like right place, right time kind of thing. And I'm not saying that it's not like a relationship that's meant to be, because, it very well could be. I mean, look at these cards. But like, if you guys have seen that Sex in the City episode where I think it's Samantha, how she's talking about like men are like taxi cabs, and like when their cab light is on, like they're going to propose to the next girl they meet or something like that. Now, I don't necessarily believe that that's true. I think that I give men a little more credit than that. I do think that men, just like women, I just don't think it's that simple. I don't agree. But I will say this. That's what this feels like to me, which is kind of funny. It feels like somebody who is stepping into newfound maturity, but they're still kind of trying it on. So it's like, this is who I want to be. I've learned a lot about myself. Like playing Alexander McQueen, I think he did soul searching, thought about life, death, his legacy. Like, I think he really went deep and dug into his emotions. And he was like, this has to mean something. Like, if I'm going to be there for somebody, I need to really be there for them. So it's like opening your heart. So I feel like he opened his heart. I don't know. I mean, I was not expecting that, but that's what the cards are spilling. Gunyar says his reviews about his performance were great. Yes, if he matured, it means his breakup from Antonia is really coming, because it says in his chart that when he matures, he most likely is going to end his relationship. Interesting. Hi, yes, I remember that episode. I love Samantha, right? I love a Sex and the City reference. Do you guys think that that's true? That when a man's cab light is on, it's like, the next person who hails the taxi? What do y'all think? I'm glad you guys like it too. Okay. Oh my God. Me too, Leora. Leora, we have to collab on some recap episodes. That would be so much fun. Guys, wouldn't that be fun? Okay, what does Luke feel and think about Jake? Let's see. What does Luke, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, think and feel about Jake? Nicola's boyfriend, you guys. The Sun card. Ooh, you guys, I'm sorry, Gunyar, you're not going to like this reading because the energy has shifted. The energy has shifted. The Sun card, this is happiness. Okay. What else? Ace of Pentacles. Wishing him success. His vibe has really shifted. His vibe has really shifted, you guys. Hi, Norma. How's it going? Okay. Does Luke think that Nick is distancing herself from him personally and gets sad about it? Okay. Allegedly, does Luke think that Nicola is distancing herself from him personally? And is he sad about it? Two of Cups. Yes. He does think that Nicola is distancing herself from him personally with the Two of Cups. That's a yes card. Is he sad about it? Leora says, yes, agree with the taxi light theory. My analogy is more about a man is either either ripe and ready or unripe, not ready banana. Ooh, okay, Leora, I like that. That feels a lot more right. Or a lot more like correct, because it's sort of like he's just ready and then for the right person, you know, to consume the banana. But I do feel like that gives him a little more agency than just the taxi light. I don't know. I like yours better. Why is there such a bad feeling for the girl that he's with? Okay, Gunyar, let her know. Let Norma know. What does Jake think about Luke? Okay. Oh, good night, Heat Lifer, sweet dreams. Aw. Wishing you so much happiness as well. Oh my gosh. Thanks for hanging out, Heat Lifer. We love, love, love you. And happy belated birthday again. I hope this Sagittarius season is just making all of your dreams and wishes come true. I hope that 2026 will be everyone's year. 2025 was terrible. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Well, apparently 2025 was that 9-year of the snake. 2026 is more of it's a one universal year of new beginnings. We'll talk about that more in the podcast episode I'm putting together. And it's the horse energy. And it's like moving forward. Like, guys, I feel like it's going to be good. It's going to be good. I also talk about it on Patreon and the members only videos. One's going up tonight. One's already up for the members. But yeah, you guys, it's good. Lots of good shifts. It's going to be a better year. We've done it. We went through the hardest part. Okay. Is he sad about it? Queen of Cups. Wow. Look at all this. We have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So here's what's interesting. And Gunyar, you're going to like this a lot. Luke comes through as the King of Cups. Nicola comes through as the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is the natural counterpart to the King. Oh my God. Hold on. And look at the characters on here. So this is my Golden Girls Tarot deck, as we all know. But this is Rose. And then this is Miles as the King and Queen of Cups. And then look, the Two of Cups, when I was asking if he feels like Nicola's distanced herself from him, we got the yes card, which is the Two of Cups. And look, it's Miles and Rose. And this is them. Okay, you guys, this is so crazy. This is like star-crossed lovers. It's like two people who have a soul connection, but for some reason, it just isn't lining up. They are the Two of Cups. And she is holding herself away from him because she's the Queen of Cups, he's the King of Cups. It's a natural fit. It's like in the tarot deck, that's the couple. Like they go together. And it's the most emotionally loving couple in the deck. What? This is blowing my mind. But he's in a headspace right now, King of Swords, where he has decided to fully step into his maturity, a sense of justice, balance, truth, goodness. So he's like, this is kind of like dance with the one that brought you, another little analogy. Dance with the one that brought you. So I'm going to be forthright. I am going to, be on the straight and narrow. I'm not going to entertain these types of thoughts. So he's trying to be a really good boyfriend. So he is acting as the King of Cups, but this is sort of like two really good people who are both showing up in their relationships, like in a really positive way, but it's like they would be better if they were together. I mean, that's kind of wild. Okay, wait, Norma says, oh, I see. I feel that and didn't need any specifics. Wait, what? Norma, let's say there were some sneaky things she did from the beginning and her vibe gives off fame hungry energy. Ooh, yes. Mm-hmm. Wait, what? Alix? Hold on. Alix said, can we get the tea if Paris Hilton really threw Britney Spears a Cabo birthday dinner? What? I did not hear that. Also, can we get the tea on what's really going on with Timothy Chalamet and Kylie Jenner? Yes. Let's pull some cards on that. Okay. Oh my God. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Junior, let's leave it there. We got to stop while we're ahead. We got what we got. You know what I mean? So here's what we have. To sum it up, Junior, she's the Queen of Cups. He's the King of Cups. On a positive note, they have both matured a lot emotionally. If they are meant to be together, the fact that they're both embodying like their highest selves, living with integrity, know who they are, know what they want, the chances have dramatically increased that they will end up coming back together. Right now, he's like, I've made a commitment to this person, so I'm with this person, and she's doing the same. And they're wishing each other well. So we'll see what happens, though, because they are coming out as like the counterparts. This next season of Bridgerton and like the press and things that, you know, surround it, it'll just be super interesting to see how they are together. If it's true love, you cannot stop true love. So they will end up together if it's meant to be. You know what I mean? Okay. They just walked the red carpet for his new movie last night, showing up in orange chrome hearts. I saw that. Okay, so first of all, did Paris Hilton really throw Britney Spears a Cabo birthday dinner? I could see that happening, but let's just see. Allegedly, and these are the last two. And then we gotta go. I gotta get to bed. But this was so fun, you guys. I missed our tea times. I'm so happy that my traveling now is done for a little bit and I'm not sick with the flu anymore and we can just spill our tea in peace. So excited. Okay, did Paris Hilton really throw Britney a Cabo birthday dinner allegedly for entertainment purposes only? Did she throw her a birthday dinner? Knight of Cups, yes, she did. Look, and she brought her some gifts too. That's really sweet. I could see that. Like, I do think that Paris Hilton, I think she has a good heart. I really do. Also, she like has that 111 media. She does a lot of like outreach in the community with animals, with people, with children. Like I know she's like kind of a controversial figure. Nobody's perfect. I do feel like in her heart of hearts, she does want to help people. And I think she does it in her own way. So this does not surprise me. I think that's really nice. And yeah, I think not only did she throw her a party, I think she like gave her gifts and stuff and like made her feel special. That's really sweet. That's nice. Okay. What's going on with Timothy and Kylie? I am convinced that based on like the blind items and our tarot readings, that this has turned more into like a publicationship. Or that's at least a big part of it. I don't exactly know why, but we'll see if the cards can tell us more, but that's like the vibe I get. Obviously, I think they're like attracted to each other and stuff, but I don't know. There's just something weird. What do y'all think? Timothy and Kylie. It's being reported by Dumois that Paris Hilton quietly threw Britney Spears a Cabo birthday dinner. I love their friendship. I do too. That is so cute. Oh, Karen, the red carpet was at Kylie Jenner and Timothy Chalamet walking the red carpet in orange. A matching orange. Thank you, Norma. You're so sweet. For entertainment purposes, yes, Norma, for entertainment purposes. Exactly. I'm glad you're having fun too. You guys make it fun for me. Okay, Kylie and Timothy. Bye, Whitney. Oh, love you. I've been silently listening. LOL. I wasn't sure if it was ending. Oh, Whitney. I was like, okay, bye. Oh, Whitney, you are the most precious. You're so sweet. Okay, let's see, guys. Let me tap into their energy. What's going on with these two? Kylie and Timothy, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Let's pull Kylie's energy in this situation. Oof. Yep. 8 of Swords. Trapped in a prison of your own mind, trapped in a prison of your own making. This is like wanting something so badly that you trap yourself in it. It's kind of interesting. Okay. I'm going to spill a little tea. Anonymous. This is anonymous. Okay. You guys don't know who I'm talking about. But one of my friends and I were talking on the phone this evening earlier about a mutual friend that we have who, I mean, this is kind of the exact same situation, except with her, she is engaged to somebody who is incredibly wealthy. But my friend and I don't think that this person is a very good guy. Okay. He just, a lot of reasons. We don't think he's a good guy. And they've been engaged for a long time and she keeps wanting to set a date, but he won't set a date. And that's a red flag already, right? You guys, I mean, that's not, it's kind of sad, but she won't, but she's kind of like this 8 of Swords. She's sort of like just in a holding pattern because she doesn't feel like there's really anything she can do about it, you know? So it's sort of like a prison of your own making because there's a lot of things she could do about it. She could walk away. She could try to evaluate, why is this happening? Have a conversation. Like, why do you not want to get married? Like, you know, why are we engaged? Like, you're not ever trapped, right? You always have more power than you think you do. And this is more of like I don't know, there's kind of something going on if you're feeling like this, right? And no judgment. Hey, we all go through stuff. We all have to learn. And, you know, we've all had those relationships where we look back and we're like, what the heck was I doing? But that's what this is, this 8 of Swords. This is like trapped in a prison of your own making. It's like, I'm not really getting what I want, but I also like don't want to leave. So I'm sort of stuck. It's a stuck feeling. Very interesting. That's Kylie. She wants this so bad. I believe it. Yeah. Lawyer Mug says, not me. Oh my God. Lawyer Mug popping in with his 2 cents. Yeah. Lawyer Mug was not hard to get down the aisle. I will say that, you guys. Thank goodness. Oh my gosh. Yes, that is a red flag. It is a red flag. Sounds like an unripe banana situation. Oh my God. Yes, Leora. Okay. Leora, that's good. That's good. We need merch. Unripe banana. Is he a ripe banana or an unripe banana? Leora, he's incredibly unripe. That banana, bitter. Okay, so 8 of Swords for her. What about Timmy? What's his vibe? How does Timothy feel? He's not serious. Ooh, okay. Alex's intuition is saying that he's not serious. Let's see. I was running to marry you, dear. Thank God. You're so sweet. See, that's the energy. I respect that energy. Thank you, honey. And that's the energy that I really do want for, like, you know, I think everybody, men and women, you know, we all need to feel like the person that we're with is wanting to run us down the aisle. It's just, I don't know. I feel like it's sad when somebody doesn't feel like that or they don't get that. Like, everybody should feel loved, right? That's like a good relationship. Okay, so what's Timmy's energy? Guys, stop. 2 of Pentacles, weighing things out. Look at this person. They got 1 pentacle here, 1 here. Like, I don't know. And yellow, look what they're wearing, Leora. The color of a banana. The unripe banana theory has been ordained. Maybe you should write a book about that, Leora. Maybe you should write a book. I don't know. Spirit's loving this unripe banana thing. You should have confirmation with the yellow. Yeah, guys. He's very unripe. He's still weighing things out, and she feels trapped because he's still weighing things out. All right. Well, guys, it's like no change with them. It's very much in a holding pattern. I don't see things changing in the near future either. Anything else about these two? I don't know. Anything else? Everyone should have a ripe banana. Exactly. Exactly, Leora. Everyone deserves a ripe banana. Lawyer Mo just saying hello. What are you doing? Unripe banana Confirmed. That's right, Gunyar. Confirmed. Oh my God. Anything else about these two? Anything else about these two? Best Friend of the Year Awards, 6 of Wands. Huh. Okay, I don't know. This could... So on one hand, because he's an unripe banana, I feel like this is more of a friendship energy, like in the sense that it's like better off as friends, or they're more friends than anything else, or he maybe feels more like they're friends. I will say she feels a little bit disempowered by the situation with the 8 of Swords. 2 of Pentacles, because it's 2, the number of partnership, it's almost like he doesn't even know if he wants to be in a relationship at all. Incredibly unripe. This is a friendship card. So it's almost like friends with benefits type of thing. And I get this from him. He kind of views this as like a friends with benefits thing, allegedly, for entertainment purposes only. Ugh. That is not good, Gunyar. That is not good. Right? Michael, isn't that a good theory? The unripe banana. Or the ripe banana. Let's see. It gives bro buddy that hooks up in his mind. Yes, Gunyar, exactly. Okay, anything else for Kylie before we go? Anything else? Alex says, Timothy and I have the same birthday. He's a few years younger than me. December 27th. Oh, a 9 energy. I like it. Okay. What do you think, Alex? Knowing him, seeing his vibes, having the same birthday, do you have any additional intuitive insights about him as a birthday twin? Anything else about Kylie? The strength card, but also the Leo card. She's a Leo. This is like testing her strength, you guys. She's having a really hard time showing up as herself in this relationship. When I say as herself, I mean like full energy. Like you're feeling like you can totally be yourself and you feel good, you know? Because that's what Leos want to do. Yeah, it's very disempowering for her. I think that she, as much as she thinks that this is like what she wants with the 8 of Swords, she's sort of like trapped herself into thinking that this is like exactly what she wants. I think she would actually be a lot happier if she, pulled an Alix Earle and was like, it's okay to let it go if it's not quite right. It's okay. You gotta feel like you can show up as yourself and feel loved and celebrated. So yeah, I hope she does that. I don't get that either of them are like, there's nothing sinister going on here. It's just, again, I feel like more in different places. She's a little bit more mature. She does have kids and she's just mentally and emotionally more mature, ready for something more serious. She's a ripe banana. Okay. And he's just feels like he's got a lot of time and he's not in a rush and, unripe banana. So, you got to match. Timothy equals unripe. Yes. Yes, Leora, he is unripe. I love it. With the little banana emoji. So good. We've got to keep that going. Alex says he's a Capricorn sun, Pisces moon, Virgo rising. Okay, so a lot of earthy energy, but then that Pisces moon romanticism is probably where Kylie gets sort of like thrown off balance. Like, because those people can be very romantic with Pisces moons. They could even convince themselves that this is what they want. And the Pisces is the fish swimming in 2 different directions. So same thing with the 2 coins. So it's like when he's with her, he might actually believe that this is what he wants, that he is a ripe banana. But then as soon as he's like by himself on set across the world, he's like, actually, I'm having a great time being single. And then he's an unripe banana. So, it takes a little bit more time for Pisces moons to truly decide and commit to what they want and then go all in. Because there's a duality within them, Hi, Lizzie. I joined kind of late. I was wondering, Britt, if you watched Dancing with the Stars at all. Yes, Lizzie, we talked about Dancing with the Stars. When you get a chance, if you scroll back a little bit to our previous stories, we talked about Alix Earle, and we also talked about Whitney. And yes, I did watch. I think he's serious about her. It's just him having fun when he feels like it. Yeah, exactly, Alex, exactly. Definitely gives me more friends with benefits vibes. I think he deals with her when he wants to on his own terms. Amen. Exactly, exactly. Brit, just FYI, I'm going to put my thoughts about Nick's article. Yes, please do. It is interesting timing that you got mature energy from them, but from Luke, I think he's going to pull out suddenly and break up from Antonia. Okay, all right. Well, Gunyar, we will be watching and waiting. It's going to make Nick dumbfounded and panicked more. Ooh, okay, Gunyar. I like it. I like the story. We'll see what unfolds. The banana theory is definitely relationship specific. I meant T is unripe with K. Ooh, Leora, the plot thickens. Yes, interesting. Okay, you guys. Well, I'm going to take myself to bed because I'm sleepy. But this was so much fun. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Wait, he has an Aquarius Venus too, like me. Kylie has a Virgo Venus. Ah, interesting. Virgo Venus and Aquarius Venus, they're so very different. But there's that attraction because of his Virgo placements. I get that she's definitely locked in to him more. And the Aquarius Venus, it's sort of like those people, like I was saying, like they can be very, and you have that placement too. So, it's like you guys can be very like, you can have a lot of friends and you love people. And sometimes for Aquarius Venuses, it's like it takes a little while for them to really find the person that makes them want to commit because, just kind of their vibe. They're just kind of like lovey people in general. Happy holidays, tea timers. Yes, happy holidays. Happy holidays, Leora. All right, I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out. And yes, I will look out for that detailed comment, Gunyar. I appreciate it. And yes, I will do a public tarot video about the article. Okay, perfect. All right, guys. Sweet dreams, everybody. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you very, very soon. And if you guys are patrons or members, be sure that you check the latest video that is going to be up tonight. It's already up on members, and it's processing on Patreon. So get ready. All right, love y'all. Bye, guys.